The cabin buzzed softly as passengers settled into their first-class seats. But that calm shattered when an entitled woman loudly insisted the black woman next to her switch seats because, as she put it, VIP should be for people who belong here. Gasps spread like wildfire. The black woman didn't flinch. She sat tall, quiet, and composed. Until the flight attendant appeared, everyone held their breath. No one expected what happened next. This wasn't just a clash over comfort. It was a moment that would challenge deep biases and deliver poetic justice 30,000 feet in the air. Keep watching. Cassandra Brooks, a successful attorney and frequent flyer, was no stranger to long flights and luxury lounges. But this trip felt extra remarkable. She had just won a massive civil rights case that restored justice for a wrongfully convicted young man. Seated in first class, she let herself exhale, clutching a book she hadn't touched in weeks. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Just as she buckled in, a tall white woman in her 50s walked up with a dramatic gasp. "Oh no, I think there is a mistake," she said, loud enough for the entire cabin to hear. She looked down at Cassandra and pointed to the seat next to her. "This is supposed to be my seat." Cassandra checked her ticket and nodded politely. "Yes, this is my assigned seat. You're in 2B, I'm in 2A. The woman blinked in disbelief. "Well, maybe we should switch. I'd be more comfortable if I didn't have to sit here next to you." Her smile was ice cold. The cabin grew quiet. Several heads turned. Cassandra remained composed, her voice calm. "I'm comfortable right where I am, thank you." But the woman's face hardened. "This is first class. People expect a certain experience." The subtle racism wasn't lost on anyone. Cassandra wasn't dressed in designer clothes. She wore a modest blazer and flats, but her calm presence carried the air of someone who had faced battles bigger than petty prejudice. "I'd like to speak with someone," the woman huffed, pressing her call button repeatedly. Moments later, a flight attendant approached, young, blonde, with a professional smile. "Hi, ma'am. What seems to be the issue?" she asked politely. "I'd like a different seat. I don't feel comfortable sitting here," the woman said, glancing with disdain toward Cassandra. "And why is that?" the flight attendant asked. "I just don't think people like her," the woman began before catching herself. "Let's just say I'd feel more relaxed next to someone from my background." The plane fell into awkward silence. Cassandra looked up, waiting. The flight attendant took a deep breath, her expression unreadable. She leaned down and said in a clear, firm voice, "Ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to change seats." "What?" the woman snapped. "You can't be serious." "I am. And not only because your comments are inappropriate, but because Ms. Brooks is one of our Platinum Elite members, a decorated civil rights attorney, and a valued guest. You, on the other hand, have made several passengers uncomfortable, and that violates our code of conduct." The woman's face turned red. "You're discriminating against me." "No," the attendant said calmly. "I'm holding you accountable. Now, please, follow me or security will be called before takeoff." Applause broke out from rows behind them. The woman was relocated to the back of the economy plane. Her protests were drowned out by the roar of justice being served. Cassandra returned to her book, but not before the flight attendant gently leaned in and said, "Thank you for everything you do." Later that evening, after landing, Cassandra's story went viral. A fellow passenger had filmed the exchange and posted it online with the caption, "Racism doesn't fly here." The video racked up millions of views, and news outlets picked it up. The airline publicly thanked the flight attendant for upholding dignity and respect in the skies. Cassandra didn't ask for recognition. She didn't need to. Because for every silent injustice she's faced, moments like this proved one truth: dignity speaks loudest when you say nothing, and sometimes the world finally listens. If you enjoyed this story and thought it provoking, Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful narratives. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Take care.